Somebody's thinking about an electric car, and their first thing they're not thinking about is the running costs. They're not worried about the running costs. They're not using that as the main motivation for getting an electric car. So other than running costs, what are the main advantages of owning an EV? Now, just to put it into perspective, we've owned EVs now for, well, pure battery electric vehicles for 12 and a half years. Before that, we had a couple of hybrids, but at least 12 years of one and sometimes two battery electric vehicles in our family. Today, we have a 10-year-old Nissan Leaf that is still on its original battery. For those that know about the way the Leaf battery indicates, there's little markers that show you as your battery degradation happens. Why on earth Nissan thought that was a good thing to put on the dashboard, I don't know, but we've lost one bar. Now, it's not a heavily used car. My wife uses it to travel, or did use it till recently, to travel about 10 miles a day to work and back. But it's more of a run around. And then we have my Tesla Model Y, which is a couple of years old. And again, not high mileage by any stretch of the imagination. But after owning EVs for 10 years, I think the question shouldn't be, what are the advantages of electric vehicles? It's, what are the advantages if you were to buy an internal combustion engine vehicle? What do you get that you don't get with an EV? And realistically, I can come up with 1.5 to 2 things. So range is obviously one. Now, I'm getting on a bit. I'm in my mid-50s, and I can tell you now that my electric car has a bigger range than my bladder. So if we're out driving, after a couple of hours, I need to stop to go to the toilet. And if I'm going to stop to go to the toilet, I might as well plug the car in, add another 100, 200 miles of range, and off we go again. Obviously, you can't do that with the Leaf. It only has a range of about 100 miles on a good day. But so obviously that's the one main advantage that an internal combustion engine car is, that you fill it up with petrol or diesel, and depending on the vehicle, you might get anywhere between 300 and 500 miles on a tank. Or if you've got some enormous tank on your car, maybe even further. So that's one advantage. The second advantage is the refueling time. Now, even with the latest generation of super fast electric chargers, to put any meaningful range on the car, you're probably talking 15 to 30 minutes to put a few hundred miles on the car. And obviously 5 minutes at a petrol pump and you're done. Absolutely everything else, I would say the electric vehicles are superior.